Hi guys, welcome to the trip. I'm back. I missed out on some stuff last week, but we got some great questions for you this week.
Yes.
Feels good to be back in this chair.
Nice to have you back.
Thank you.
It's only been a few days, so good to have you here. Yes.
So today we're just going to jump right into it. What happens when your friends break up and you are in the midst of that relationship? Which friend do you choose?
Yes. And I want to just clarify, in the midst doesn't mean in the mix.
Not a threesome.
Right?
Not a threesome. This is just like your friend of both.
So who do we choose?
Who do we choose
and do we need to choose? And you feel, no, you don't choose.
No,
yeah,
you don't.
That's very mature.
Choose. I don't think you really have to choose. There are extenuating circumstances. Like if your friend is like being mentally abusive or physically abusive or cheated in this terrible way, that is their relationship. Like you have to let them do their thing. But in those certain instances, you draw those lines and say like, well, of course you're not going to beat my friend, whether it's male or female. And me still
we'll
be your
give
friend.
them a beat down, right? Okay. I feel like that's the ideal. We don't choose make a choice. I'm in a situation where I'm equal friends, meaning I met them at the same time, met them through the same way, and so I'm friends with both. I feel like maybe there could be a time I would have to choose, but that would depend on how not the drama, that sounds wrong, but how it plays out. I think though in divorces typically there's longer period of time.
Yeah, right.
There's a dynamic too in relationships with a couple that sometimes you're more, even if they weren't your friend first, you're more involved with that friend. You like them more.
Right.
I think in divorces people choose. I mean, it's true, right?
But I think it's going to be a very long time before you have to choose a side in a divorce. If your friends have been married for 20 years, I don't think there's going to be a very quick instance where you actually have to choose a side in that. It may come 5-10 years later, but for the most part, I think it's very important that you kind of mind your business. And don't let your friends try to get you to campaign for their whatever. Draw that line. Let your friends know that like,
okay. So you don't want to kind of get on board either way. What about this? Will happen though. This is just inevitable. They're friends. Keeping confidences and keeping secrets. If someone sat down, let's say I sit down, and both of us, the couple, and I say, I'm going to tell you, but you can't tell anyone else. You cannot tell X.
That's why I said you have to draw that line.
Would you draw it after I've told you the secret?
You have to draw the line before, because look, no one wants the drama. Be the friend
not
that
everything's drama.
Not necessarily drama.
Emotional.
Right? Yeah, and it's emotional. And if my friend wants to, cry on my shoulder or go out and talk and whatever, of course, I'm always going to be there for that friend. But like, I don't need any more excess, of extra stuff from your relationship over into my life.
Into your life. Okay.
No,
I say, I'm a yoga teacher, so I teach people a lot privately. So I say I'm like a rabbi or a priest. Yeah. Well, I couldn't be a priest, but let's just say I am. I keep secrets, but I said before the show, God forbid, don't tell me you have like a sexually transmitted disease or something where I'm going to have to do something. But those are extremes. I'm just going to an extreme because that's how my brain works.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And those are extenuating circumstances like we were saying before. If someone's doing something
not to get drawn in.
Yeah, you don't want to get too drawn into those things.
So I didn't wear red. I didn't wear pink. Obviously, I'm not the biggest on Valentine's Day. But this is our Valentine's Day show. You were kind of burgundy, brown, burgundy. It's in the family. Okay.
Yeah, sure, right, yeah.
So expectations.
What did you get me?
Oh,
You didn't get me a gift?
No, I did.
Is it a woman's holiday? Whatever. I think it's a sham. I like the little cards you get in box. I like celebrating it with my friends. I like thinking about the people I love. I just feel like I'm lucky. I have a lot of love. I love my family, love my friends and things like that.
Yeah.
So, but it's a setup for disaster for couples.
I think it is.
Opinion.
I think it is.
You do too.
I think it is. I think it is definitely one of those, everybody knows everyone calls it the Hallmark holiday, the made-up Hallmark holiday where, the government capitalizes on money and tries to do all of those things. But like, I say this. I feel like I say it almost every episode.
Okay, go ahead, repeat yourself.
Communication.
It needs to be heard.
Communication. You have to communicate. You know, like if you're going into Valentine's Day, know that you just need to say, hey, are we doing something for Valentine's Day? Do you expect something for Valentine's Day? Like, have that question at the very...
Yes. Yeah. Well, I was like, oh, I never thought about it. Michael said, have a discussion about it when you're at the beginning stages of relationships. Can you read it? I can't read it. So at the beginning stages of relationships, have discussions about holidays, including Valentine's Day. I talked about New Year's Day being, set up for disaster as well. Obviously, I'm a little cynical. They have Valentine's Day now. How do you feel? Is it a woman's holiday, or do you feel like...
I said this earlier.
Okay.
It is, for sure, for the most part, a woman's holiday. But it is also 2019.
Thank you.
Times are changing.
Yes.
There are relationships that are not just a man and a woman. They are two men or two women. So Valentine's Day is this special thing. In my case, if I'm dating a girl, I would like to feel special in some sort of way. And by that, I would like, if I make her feel special in return, I would like to be like, well, thank you so much for all of these things that you've gotten me. You made me feel very special. Let's go to the bedroom or something.
So,
something
that goes
like
to gifts. That goes to gifts and outward, external, like a wedding ring. Who's that really for? It's for everyone else to see.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So gifts, what they give. I think sometimes one person, let's say the woman. But like you said, this could be a gay relationship or whatever, so they both could be. One person is expecting something, and the value of what you get is also is often determined, makes the determination for that person how you value the relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you have to have, like I said, you have to have that conversation. Of
but let's say you didn't. Then what?
Then your relationship's already lacking if you're not communicating.
Yeah, I think it's easy to miss this, though. It's easy to miss these types of things until you've already had one go south, one holiday or something like that go south, right?
Yeah.
People don't think of it. So, so what do we think? Valentine's Day, yes, we both want to feel special. I think that's important as well.
Yes, sex on Valentine's Day is also very important.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, let's not forget the main ingredient for a successful Valentine's Day. Sex is
chocolate, champagne.
Chocolate, right?
Flowers. Cards. Okay. Did I say it was a sham? All right.
Yeah.
Relationships@dunlinedetroit.com. We are getting your emails. We appreciate your questions, and we look forward to seeing you and hearing from you in the near future.
Feels good to be back.
Glad to have you back.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
See you guys.